everybody out there on YouTube, welcome to my channel. Welcome. I'm going to crack open a bottle of water as we speak. I am suffering bad sinus problems. What's new? It is my life. I love my life, but it is what it is. So, suffering sinus problems, gonna be drinking a lot of water, gonna be muddling through the video as usual. Wish it was different, but it is what it is. Okay, just the same, I still love life, and it's great. So, but I wanted to talk about this toothpaste. This is definitely one of my faves. I know I've talked about it before. And I've also given, some little bit tidbits of my story before. My very first job, you guys, I was 15 years old. I was actually underage and not legal age to work. Supposed to be 16, legal age to work. I was not. I was 15, but the thing was, being that I have an advanced IQ, I was more articulate than whoever was applying for the job at the time, which was grown adult older people. I got the job. I was 15. I worked at a dentist office. I had a lot of duties at the dentist office at 15 years old, believe it or not. And I was front desk receptionist. I did everything. I did x-rays. I duplicated x-rays. I did everything. I sterilized equipment. I cleaned equipment. I scheduled appointments. I did everything. Okay, so I was all over the place. 15 years old. But what I'm saying is that struck my interest working for the dentist office. 3 prominent dentists at the time I worked for, and very crowded dentist office. But anyhow, and my love for like different toothpaste and different brands and things like that, it came about because I worked at a dentist office. Okay, does that make sense? Like sparks your interest for other things. That's obviously dental, oral health, and dental hygiene related. And I've talked about this before because this is one of my favorites. We're going to talk about it again. This is the Toms of Maine. This is the natural fluoride-free Propolis and Myrrh. Myrrh. I don't know. I guess that's how you say it. Myrrh. It's an essential oil, obviously. Usually when you see it, it's frankincense and myrrh, but anyhow. So, and that's a very good essential oil. I use that very often for skin care. Okay, so anyhow, I'm getting off subject. I know. This is a Toms of Maine, natural fluoride-free, Propolis and Myrrh toothpaste. Anti-plaque, fresh breath, no artificial dyes or sweeteners, and the flavor is Fennel. Okay, Fennel. I don't know. I try to say it every which way but loose because somebody's going to complain. Your pronunciation, OMG, your pronunciation. Oh. But you know what, you guys? The thing is, don't get hung up on pronunciations because it does not matter. Because if you're saying the same thing, you're saying the same thing. It just might sound different with you saying it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? If you're from the north, the south, the east, the west, the whatever, if you're from a different country, if you're outside of the U.S., however you say it, it's going to sound different. So people make a huge deal over that. I don't get it. I don't know why, but, and I see that on a lot of other people's videos. They will say something a certain way. People go flip out. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't care about that. That's unimportant. We know what we're trying to say, right? Like, what that person's saying. Don't be, so nitpicky with it. But anyhow, okay, this is Toms of Maine, and I'm going to point this out here. I'm going to throw this information out here. No animal testing. I will say this, that Toms of Maine's larger, a parent company, which is Colgate-Palmolive, that owns Toms of Maine, they do laboratory animal testing. The thing is, the Toms of Maine products themselves are not tested on animals, so you have that small sector. But keep in mind, they are owned by Colgate-Palmolive. And the deal is, like when I was a kid growing up, and I used to buy this from Ulta when I was a kid. And you guys know I've loved Ulta since I was 8 or 9 years old, right? And I'd go to Ulta, buy this from Ulta, and, I believe at the time when I was 8 or 9, which to me it feels like a long time ago. If I tell somebody else, they're going to giggle at me because that was not a long time ago. But they used to be, an independent company, and they truly were cruelty-free. However, I believe they were bought around maybe 2006, 2007, and they are owned by Colgate-Palmolive. So They are still cruelty-free, but they are owned by Colgate-Palmolive. Okay, now, I know. I went too long on that soapbox, but I wanted to point that out because it's all about truth, love, and honesty. I love this toothpaste, though. The thing is, I've been using this toothpaste since I was 8 or 9 years old. Bought it from Ulta, like I just said, to reiterate information. I love it. It really, really works best for me. The thing is, the flavor, it takes a lot of getting used to. But when I started using something at 8 or 9 years old, obviously by now I'm going to be used to the flavor. Little overpowering in the flavor department. It is definitely, it's not spearminty. It's not minty. It's not zingy tasting in any way like that. It is like herbally tasting. It is essentially oily tasting. It is medicinal, like plant type of tasting. So you might have a little bit of a transition period getting used to the flavor and the taste of it. However, I love that flavor. I have no issues with the flavor, but like I said, I have been using it since I was a kid. So you know what I mean? I like the flavor of it. It's not bad at all. But more importantly, rather than the flavor of this stuff is absolutely the bomb when it comes to cleaning my teeth. It cleans my teeth, brightens my teeth, whitens my teeth, and I tell you this, it knocks off plaque like no other. I mean, it just literally knocks the plaque right off your teeth. You will not transition into tartar buildup or anything like that if you use this. And just use it consistently because it really does knock the plaque off. And I talk a lot to my friends, you guys know about skincare, hair care, dental care, makeup, whatever, all that good fun stuff that I have passions about in life. And so many other people that I know that use this, they tell me the same thing. I know people that use this that are 70 something, 75 years old, and they say, hey, I'm 70 something, I still have my own teeth. There is nothing that knocks the plaque off better than the Toms of Maine, Propolis, and Myrrh. You know what I mean? Nothing. So a lot of people tell me this, both young, old, middle-aged, whatever. It's like all age range people that I know people. You guys know I know people that are almost 100. I know people that are 12, you know what I mean? When you work in the hair care, skincare industry, there's a wide array of people, age range, you know what I mean? So I know people every age out there, and a lot of people, especially a lot of people in their 50s tell me about this. A lot of people in their 50s and early 60s love this stuff, and they tell me that it really works well for them. It works great for me. Now, I am not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee. It's just a habit that I never started, you know what I mean? I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I can't tell you if it helps with cigarette staining or if it helps, like a smoker's teeth. I don't know. I can't tell you. And I cannot tell you if it works for coffee either because I don't drink coffee. I just never started drinking coffee. I felt like it would be a habit that I didn't need, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with drinking coffee because it's probably completely harmless, but and I guess it saves me money and I could buy more products and other junk, right, if I don't buy coffee. So, but I am an occasional soda drinker. I do occasionally drink sodas and I do occasionally drink unsweet tea. Like I won't drink sweet tea at all because it's way too sugary, right? I will drink unflavored, unsweet tea, like with nothing in it, just unsweet tea, but that can be very staining to the teeth. This is where it's at, baby. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Like, I was going to say something else, so I kind of just changed my words, but this is where it's at. If you do drink tea, I'm an occasional tea drinker and soda, Coke drinker, Pepsi, whatever, something like that. Mostly just Coke. I like Pepsi, but not as much as Coke. But anyhow, I'm a Coca-Cola girl, you know what I mean? That does stain the teeth, but right when I drink sodas, boom, it removes it, you know what I mean? And like I said, nothing knocks the plaque off like this, like none other. Now, the ingredients are pretty good in this. I see things that could be better. I'm not gonna, I have no reason to fib. You guys know I don't lie about anything ever. Here's the ingredients. Can you see? Hopefully. I want you to be able to see. Can you see? I want you to see some of the ingredients so you kind of judge it yourself. I want you to know the exact ingredients. And they're owned by Colgate-Palmolive, okay? You know what I mean? Know that too. I've been using this product since I was 8 years old, so I'm going to you know, keep on keeping it. That's my dog barking, so. I don't know. I think he just like heard maybe delivery. Maybe he heard like UPS or something. But anyhow. So that's not me growling, okay? That's Big Doberman back there growling, okay? I'm not growling at you. But anyhow, I want you to be able to see the ingredients and make your own judgments and that type of stuff. But I've been using it forever. I absolutely love it. And also it's fluoride free. I know I already said that. So if you're looking for something that's nice in the realm of more naturally